Hello, listeners. Welcome to our Sweetie Cup podcast highlights. Sorry, there's only two of us here, but we're just gonna be chatting about what should we chat about? Like a TV series we're looking forward to watching, or
Yeah, like TV. Yeah, like anything, my dude.
all right. Well,
Uh,
I can tell
I'm
you.
so I'm sorry if I don't say a whole lot. I'm very distracted right now. I'm on Instagram, and there are cute videos of baby turtles.
Cute kittens and puppies do it for me. They just melt my heart.
There's
Anyway.
so many videos of kittens and puppies. We forget about baby turtles.
Anyway, I'm got Netflix because there's this TV series that I really wanted to watch, and I have, and currently the fourth season of Castlevania is now out, and I'm like, hell yes! It's so awesome!
Hell,
I haven't fully watched all of it because they officially released it Thursday, and I hadn't had time to. And I'm like, the second I get free time, I am watching this dang season. So far, I've only watched like episode 1, and already I'm like, oh, yes.
I haven't actually seen Castlevania yet, so I've been like waiting off until I see until at least a friend of mine starts watching it before I start watching it because it's just like I don't know if I'll enjoy it.
Oh my god, you
Because
will.
I do love, because I fucking love Castlevania
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
game franchise, but I'm just like, ah. But there's been so many like shows and movies based on games that I'm just like a little bit hesitant now.
Oh, you will love this. Especially like the intro. Oh, it's done like, a TD cell, digital cell animation. So it's gone like frame by frame by frame by frame. You will love the intro. If I could probably like show you like the intro of the animation and such. Is just done so beautifully. The story is so good, and like I don't want to give any spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched it, because like YouTube like an official season 4 trailer, and when I saw that I was like, oh yes, it's just so beautifully done, and the same people that did that did Blood of Zeus. That's another TV animation that's on Netflix, and I saw the trailer of that, and I was like, damn, this is good. When it says it was done by the same creators as Castlevania, I was like, no wonder it was so damn good. They just do the animation so well, and you'll love like the Belmont on there, and it's just really really cool because it kind of like, I don't want to give anything away, but you kind of have empathy for Dracula, and you actually root for Dracula, even though he's like a main villain in the games. In the animation, you actually side with Dracula for obvious reasons if you watch the animation, and I will not spoil it for anyone, so go and watch it right now.
I will say this: despite not having watched the series, one of my friends did spoil the reason why you would sympathize for Dracula, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I do sympathize for Drac in this movie, in this show, because it's not fair, man.
It is not fair. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but I'm just like, I want to try and keep it like a spoiler-free zone as possible, but I'm like, if you all are actually interested, I'm gonna do this right now. Disclaimer, spoiler warning. If you do not wish to know what happens, please skip this part until you
Well,
get past it. Alright, spoiler. If you
oh,
want,
you lucky twat.
skip this. Otherwise, if you want spoilers, then please listen to this. Okay. So basically, Dracula, I'm judging by the fact that it's based around a world where our modern tech, like today's modern tech, is their past, like their forgotten history. So it's like where it's still like the 14th century in the time of like superstition, witch trials, and all that jazz, but it's all real. This lady finds Dracula's castle as he has knowledge and such of our modern technology and science and stuff that she wants to do for curing humans, but they claim it to be witchcraft, and she wants to be a doctor, and he hates humans because, you know, they're all superstitious and quick to judge and all that jazz. And she tells him to like you know, explore the world through a human, share the knowledge, make it like so that he's not seen as a monster, but someone who can help with all of this lost knowledge of our present medicine and technology and science. And then 20 years later, she gets burnt at a stake. Yeah, so they get married, have a kid. She gets found by the church, gets burnt at the stake. Dracula gets pissed. Like,
And rightfully so.
like, he had no idea until he got back and the house was burnt down. She's already dead, and he gives them like 1 year to like redeem themselves. And he was like beyond furious. He was a man grieving over the loss of his wife. And in that time, in that moment, you actually encourage Dracula, because he like makes it rain demons. He makes it rain blood a year later. He makes all hell break loose from his wrath of the, because he's pretty much still enraged over the grieving of his wife. And I'm like, okay, that's actually reasonable. You know, you actually side with him because there's logical reasons to why he's doing it. One, he lost his wife in church's eyes because they thought that she was a witch due to the medicine and such, when in fact all she was just using science to help people. But they portrayed her as a witch and burnt her inexcusably on a witch's trial stake, which they actually did in those times. And yeah, it just pretty much goes to, I'm like, it's actually kind of surreal when you
Fucking sure.
yeah, it just feels more surreal when you actually think like that actually happened, because you're like, oh damn. Because you're like, yeah, like the churches now are like, even though it's like many centuries too late, they actually knew what they did was wrong. And I'm like, well, kind of late for that now, bud, isn't it? Because you killed God knows how many people during the Salem witches trial, so yeah.
The church, we're very sorry for what we did. Me, too little, too late. Tell that to the Salem bitches.
Taylor to the innocent women and men who got executed for just
Wrongly.
being free-thinking women.
Sorry, we're not sheeple church.
Yeah.
Goddamn, that sounds like some Alex Jones shit. I apologize.
Well, there's a lot of things created by the church that the church now actually regrets.
Too little, too late, though.
Yeah, too little too late to say sorry. I'm like, yeah, you can't really rub off the innocent blood that has been killed generations later. No matter how many times you try to like, oh, we're so sorry, we're so sorry. I'm like, yeah, no.
Sorry only counts in horse shows and hand grenades, my friend.
I actually found out from a friend, this was like years ago apparently, I don't know if it's worldwide, but apparently some churches are actually buried on top of people who were killed by the quote unquote church back in those times. And I'm like, wait, what?
I can't confirm that for the United States, but I do know that a lot of structures like the border fence from dividing Mexico and then the lower half of the United States from each other was erected on Native American land, and I believe some Native American burial ground. Anybody in the comments, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but that's what I heard. So, but I can't confirm or deny anything.
Yeah, I only heard. So if people in England know more about this, because I only heard it from a friend like years ago, please comment down if it's true or not. Because I only heard it from a friend that said it was a rumor, so I have no physical, actual proof if it is or isn't.
Also, people in the comments comment that Becky's a cute ass bitch. Because she is. That ass.
No. Mm.
If you do it, I'll start an OnlyFans. On God. No, I won't.
Oh god. Oh, let's see. Oh,
But yeah, like a show that I'm really like excited and happy for. Well, actually, it's a few things. I just finished a show, and I'm currently watching one. The one that I just finished is Invincible, based on the comic book series by Robert Kirkman.
Yeah, I seen clips on that on YouTube.
I was able to find the whole series ripped on YouTube. I don't know if it's still up, but I fucking love that. Oh my god, it is absolutely amazing. A lot of the characters that really weren't worth a whole lot in the original Invincible comic series are so much better in the animated show. Like it, the for these, this isn't really spoilers, and I'm not going to go into spoiler territory. But the mother character and the girlfriend, I don't remember their names exactly. I have to rewatch the show because I wasn't the biggest Invincible fan until now. But now I absolutely love this show. Like the this show to me right now feels like this generation's Justice League Unlimited, and I don't say that lightly because the Diniverse and Justice League and JLU is like sacred stuff because it's such a well-made prop. The DCAU is such a well-made part of the DC pantheon.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm comparing these two shows together, I would say that that's pretty high praise.
I would say that is
Because I
pretty
absolutely because those two shows are absolutely amazing. Invincible's animation is beautiful. The emotional beats are very, very well made. You feel for each and every character. You feel for Omni Man, especially. You feel for Mark, the main character. You feel for his mother. You feel for every single character, and there isn't. And I'm willing to bet that there probably isn't a character that I don't like in that show. I love every single character, even the ones I'm supposed to absolutely hate. I love because they're written so well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a good written cartoon, like or any sort of thing. If it's written really good, you can actually feel like a more depth to that character. Even the villain, like when you like say Thanos, for example, even though what he did was like absolutely wrong. I mean, like when you dig deeper into him, you kind of and you see like his characteristics as the movies progress, you kind of feel like a sort of understanding, but still like sort of hate because he still what he did was wrong, and you're like,
I would actually, since you bring up Thanos, I'm going to say this right now. I think the emotional beats that Marvel was trying to go for Thanos, I think they work a lot better in Invincible, honestly. And I'm going to say this right now. I don't usually recommend shows unless I absolutely love the show and not or that I think of it critically. Something I had to learn with Steven Universe, which is a whole thing that I don't want to get into right now. But I absolutely 100% recommend you watch Invincible.
I only watch
It
like
is one of the
clips.
best pieces of comic book media that I've ever seen in my life. And that's high praise from me, considering that I love the the first three Captain America films, Iron Man 1, and I absolutely freaking love Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I don't have Disney Plus, so I can't watch that.
Yeah, I know, but for those of you who can, those of you who can watch those or have seen, oh, excuse me, some of those films or shows, I think you can agree with me on this that Invincible is one of those pieces of comic book media that is just like high up there. So if you can find the show for free online, or if you want to pay the Amazon Prime TV subscription, I would highly recommend price of the price of admittance to the Amazon streaming service is worth it just for Invincible alone. I don't care if you cancel your Amazon subscription after that, as long as you see Invincible, because it is a good show.
I mean, like in the UK, when I saw like the advert for Disney Plus and I had to look, I was like, Jesus Christ! The price for like it was so expensive.
How expensive is it over there?
It was around about £50 a month.
£50?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Now I feel lucky that we only pay about 40 some odd.
I don't know. I was like, wait, what? Why is it so much? That was when like they officially, like it was like a 20% off, and it started at like, what was it, 30 quid, and the original price was like about £49.99, which is pretty much 50 quid a month after. And I'm like, no. What do you think I am, made of money? Most of the people don't have full-time jobs. As much as I love Disney, I'm not paying that much to get Disney Plus.
Sorry, Disney, we don't have PewDiePie money, okay?
Yes, we don't have PewDiePie money.
Although, PewDiePie, if you need a man whore, I will. I'm kidding. I'm fucking with all y'all. But like dead ass though. Feuds hit me up.
PewDiePie! The one thing I like about PewDiePie is that one with the Among Us where he does the Eeny Miny Mo in Swedish, I believe. Where he goes, Ula Dula Dop, kicking on a cough, contemplating. Gonna Ula Dula Dop. I can't pronounce it because I'm not Swedish. Pimp of Doof.
But it was still good pronunciation. I don't know Swedish at all.
I could just remember that because I watched that part so many times, so I just found it hilarious. I'm just like, I really wish I could learn like Polish or something, just so that I could do if we ever do like an Among Us video, I would probably do like the Ulu Dula Duff, kicking on the cough, coughing on the kind of Ulu Dula Duff. Puff.
I'm back.
Hello.
Oh hey Blue.
Howdy.
We're just doing like a sort of semi-random talking about like sort of stuff we're watching or sort of just whatever crosses our whatever butterfly crosses our desk next, we're kind of gonna latch onto that conversation.
I'm bass fishing right now.
Well,
does that sound familiar, Rebecca Sugar? I'm sorry, I do not. I'm sorry. I know that I said I wouldn't get into the Steven Universe stuff here, but it's just like such an easy low blow to go for especially considering that I wasted so much fucking time on that show.
Oh god. To be fair, I started watching Steven Universe with my sister, and like my relative introduced me to it, and at first I couldn't understand what it was about. I was like, I didn't know what the heck it was about, but the more I watched it, the more I was like, okay. And then the story developed, and I was like, you know what, this is actually really, really nice. And when I heard about the final episode and a lot of people not liking it, when I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, no, I know why they don't like it. I don't like it at all. It makes no sense. Sure, what the hell?
I watched the movie.
You know what's really annoying?
If you
Her first name's
rewatching the,
I'm like,
oh hold on, what did you say?
I'm like, you know that Becky's like a nickname for Rebecca, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my first name is actually the same as Rebecca Sugar. I'm like, oh my god.
What, do you feel embarrassed because you both share the same fucking name?
I didn't. You know how popular Rebecca is? That's why I prefer being called Becky.
Yeah, that's because it's such a white ass name.
Funny thing is,
It's like being called Scott, for God's sakes.
the funny thing is, my aunt's name is actually Rebecca.
Is it?
Does she make supposedly great, fantastic pieces of children's cartoons that are just overhyped?
She's a shit person.
Well,
She,
since you live in the American Deep South, I kind of guessed.
Yeah, my cousin. We just call her Becky for short. Becky, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And
I got so used to being called
Now,
Becky.
now Becky needs to find a new fucking nickname.
I prefer Becky. It's just so much better and easier.
And neither do me
And it's
or
hot.
my cousin. Okay, my cousin, that's her mom, and neither of us like her.
Oof.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it.
Sorry.
We were talking about Rebecca.
No, it's Gucci. It's Gucci. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, it's, actually, after rewatching the entirety of Steven Universe, I genuinely feel uncomfortable watching that show now. Like, this isn't even a meme. I don't get uncomfortable easy. Like, I get a little squeamish with, like, gore and stuff, but I'm still a horror movie fan, right? You get it?
Yeah.
But, like, it takes a lot to make me genuinely uncomfortable. And I'm not going to give a spoiler warning because the show's at least, like, what, 3 years old by now?
I don't know.
Like,
I
3,
think
4, like, 2, 3 years old.
I'm guessing around about that area. I don't know. I need to have a look at that when the final episode was aired, because I'm like, I actually don't know, because this whole year I've been more focused about, you know, the pandemic and such, because it's kind of hard to remember.
Okay, with gore, like, I'm fine with it, but, like, when it comes to, like, certain things...
I'm just going to say the show's 3 years old.
Yeah.
So, I don't genuinely get uncomfortable easy. However, that show...
2019.
I absolutely...
Yeah, it's 19... 2 years old. 2 years. Because Steven Universe's Future was finished in 2019.
I'm just talking about the original series.
2013.
Like, Future is its own beast altogether.
It's still connected to Steven Universe. So 2013 to 2019. And the epilogue to the 2013-2019 original Steven Universe. Following up the 2019 film Steven Universe, the movie. And then concluded... it concluded in 2020, so it's officially a year old.
I draw the line at just at a year old or 2 years old. But for Steven Universe, I really am going to break that rule because that show makes me genuinely uncomfortable. As somebody who has gone through a lot of the stuff that is depicted in the show, being uncomfortable with oneself, being an abuse victim, being somebody who has gone through a lot of bad shit, I genuinely hate that show
Yeah,
with every fiber of my being. This
yeah,
isn't an exaggeration, too.
I mean,
yeah,
like,
same.
I started
It, like,
to like it when it was expressing about, being okay with gay sexuality and such. I was like, that's actually really clever the way they did it, because they technically don't have genders, but the way that the forms look female is kind of really clever, and that's the part I really liked. But then as it got further and further into like the story and such, it became less and less sense. And I'm like,
my one of the things that I also don't like about the show, which you actually just brought up, is the fact that they gloss over a lot of the things that are supposed to make the show, like the LGBT representation. The coding is like really uncomfortable. The relationships in that show between quote unquote Rose and Pearl is really uncomfortable, and it all gets glossed over. Everything just gets glossed over, and it's just like, oh yeah, everything's fine now.
yeah, there are some
And it's
things
just
I
like, what the
kind of
fuck?
wish would like be resolved better, like with Pearl and Rose and such, or like say with Garnet, like it would be nice to see more detailed about how they first, fused, which was really nice and such, and very surprising because that's their first fusion to like what they are now. It would be nice to know how they developed to get to where they are alright with, being that fusion, because they both love each other, and I'm like, that's the one reason why I love Garnet, is because their representation of two halves making a whole, and I'm like, and their wedding, oh my god, I cried. I was like, this is so beautiful.
I would have cried if the episode didn't immediately transition into Garnet having to share her wedding with literally Space Hitler.
Oh yeah. I'm like, if the ending didn't have that would have been like a perfect episode. But I was like, really?
Like, for me, a lot of the show was, I'm just going to like ignore all of the glossing over and the fact that they made an abuse victim an abuser, and just say this right now. One, there's a whole lot of filler that goes nowhere, and two, even when there's like something like really, like when there's like a really bad event on the horizon, there's just not a whole lot of urgency. Like the cluster gets resolved in like 3 episodes, and like the episodes between those are just all filler.
Yeah, it kind
Okay,
of feels like
I remember
the...
Like you could rearrange those three cluster episodes at the beginning of the season, and then have the rest of it be filler, and that wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, it's kind of like the original Sailor Moon, because they made fillers because like the manga was still like in production and been officially released yet, so they had to create a filler season before they made on to like Sailor Moon S, I believe. Was it?
Yeah, but Sailor Moon was already a pre-established property that was being adapted into a full show. Steven Universe was just a show, and the amount of filler that was in that show makes the filler in Sailor Moon or like Robotech bearable, just barely.
What about Bleach? I know that anime has a heck of a lot of fillers.
I never saw Bleach. I don't care about Bleach.
It
Fuck
has
Bleach.
a heck of a
Yeah,
lot of
Tony.
episodes. It has a heck of a lot of fillers, so...
Yeah, Tony, Space Hitler? I remember that one time in that one episode where she literally had like a fist or something. She really said Blitzkrieg to the fucking earth. Legit.
Bro.
She really said fast forward to the whole fucking earth.
She just said all lives matter on God.
She said Allah Akbar.
Who said anything about Allahu Akbar? Hello? I said all lives matter. What the fuck?
I know. I just said it.
Wait, no, I don't actually. Oh, fuck. That's gonna be taken out of context.
No, I said.
Anyways, but yeah, now we have something in common with Rebecca Sugar. We just chased whatever butterfly came across her desk. So I guess I can't be that mad anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's change the topic to something else. Like how good of a show Bad Batch is.
Oh yeah. I was in fucking school on Friday. Some random dipshit. His name is Dakota. He came up to me and slapped me for no reason. So I waited for him to turn around and just straight up knocked the shit out of him.
We do not condone violence unless it's truly like deserved,
That was truly deserved.
or like if it's authorized by a parent.
First, he wanted
Like
me
if your
to.
if your dad or your mom says if this guy is screwing with you and your teacher isn't gonna do jack and shit, you have every right and our permission to beat the hell out of him.
I mean, my grandfather already told me to knock the shit out of anyone who tries to fight me, so I already have a reputation. And first off, he's always being homophobic towards people. Two, he's just an overall jackass. And three, he was wanting.
I thought you were talking about your grandfather for a second.
No, this dipshit named Dakota, and
Yeah.
he wanted me to help him jump my friend because he's an atheist.
Ah, yes, religion strikes again.
And I said,
Becky, weren't we just talking about the church?
Yes, we were.
And I said, so what?
God damn it.
I said, so what? I am too. He's
Why is it when we got done with the church segment, when we just stopped talking about the church, fucking Blue shows up and he's just like, so yeah, my friend this kid wanted to beat up my friend for religious motivations.
And he slapped me because of that reason, so I went for him to turn around and just knocked the fuck out of him, so.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Like, I punched him so hard, I'm pretty sure I gave him brain damage.
Just to let everybody know, no, Blue cannot punch that hard to give somebody brain damage.
Yes, I
as
can.
It takes about 12... Blue, it takes well over a person's ability to punch somebody else to give someone else brain damage.
Well, don't worry about it.
It takes about over 1,200 newtons of force.
How do you know? I don't have that amount of force.
Well, because
I'm joking.
don't worry. Because don't worry about it. Don't worry about how I know the things that I know.
I'm joking, Tony.
All I'm saying is that I'm never going to screw around with a lot of different things ever again. Especially after I almost burnt my own eyebrows off one time.
How the fuck? What?
Chemicals are fun.
Oh yeah, my fucking dad. He got into like mosquitoes after whatever the fuck. He said mosquitoes and shit started flying in there, and he said it smelled like burnt hair. I looked him dead in the fucking eyes and I said, "How do you know what burnt hair smells like?"
It's because he's Superman, my guy. He shaves by just laser eye beaming his beard off.
The worst fucking thing is, he most recently grew a goatee, and I cannot take him seriously with it.
Yo, this man's out here looking like Green Arrow.
No, he looks like the fucking dude from that one food show with the dude with the fucking fire jacket or whatever the hell was his name.
The what?
Okay, I remember seeing this one TV show where, like, it was this dude with a goatee. He goes around eating foods for like a TV show, and I forgot his name.
What, Guy Fieri?
Yeah, that dude.
The fuck?
If my dad was a little bit shorter and more
You don't make
fat,
fun. You don't make fun of the mayor of Flavortown, my man.
not. I'm making fun of my dad because he's an asshole.
Oof, Pog.
How is that? How is that Pog?
Because you're making fun of your dad, you dumbass.
That you're saying Claude is an asshole.
You're an idiot.
I know I am. You don't have to remind me.
Somebody's got to be the brain trust around here, and I'm pretty sure that's Becky.
Say there's no way.
Oh my god, Becky is the light and soul of life on G.
He has not said anything for the past 2 minutes.
Because you can't force God to speak. So anyways, now that I'm done with my rant on Steven Universe, because a butterfly crossed my desk, there's a different butterfly, and that butterfly is called gaming.
Hell
And
yeah.
let's talk about some shit that we're actually excited to come out sooner or later.
Alright.
Like, what movie is everybody excited for? Because I know I'm excited for Shang-Chi.
I'm the new...
They're making a 4th Transylvania movie, by the way. They're just milking the series at this point.
Well, I'm looking
They've
forward
had-
to the new Kingsman. I'm kind of skeptical about the new Peter Rabbit live action movie.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen either Peter Rabbit movie, so I really don't care about that franchise.
I watched it and
Okay, so-
I thought it was alright, but I'm like, I mean, because like I love Beatrix Potter, because you know she was the first woman to do a child illustrated book, because no one ever had done it in those times till she did. So
Yeah, they're coming out with...
yeah, the only main reason I want to watch it is because I love Beatrix Potter. What they should do is like there was like this TV series of like the books where they animated all of the watercolored characters that she did. I want us to like do like a reaction to those because they are actually really done really well and such.
Yeah, they're coming out with the 4th installment in the Transylvania series. So they've had 3 fucking movies in like 2 years apart from each other. And they've had a whole TV spin-off series. Like little like seasons and seasons. And now they're coming out with a 4th movie in about a year or so. Or maybe, actually it's this summer. So now they're just straight up fucking milking the series. They need to just straight up end it. It should have been ended at the 2nd or 3rd installment, but they had to.
I haven't really seen Castlevania yet. I might see it now that Becky has like said that she loves the fucking show. Because I was waiting for like a friend to go, yeah, it's really fucking good.
It's
So I'm gonna go
alright.
into this cautious. So I'm going in cautiously optimistic. Because the last time I heard a show was really good, it turned out to be Steven Universe.
Yeah, this one is.
This just in, local YouTuber bullies show.
It is actually done really well. The animation and storyline is good. Plus, it's like
Yes!
it's like season 3. That's an 18. That's an pure 18. Even says it's age 18, and I'm like, holy crap! It's yeah. So that Castlevania for Netflix, that's like for 16 and 18 plus. So I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna be like Steven Universe. That's gonna be like a full-on adult violence and all sorts.
Last time something was rated 16 to 18, it was also called Call of Duty, and guess where the 12-year-olds came from?
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I'm going into this show cautiously optimistic. Because it can either be really good, moderately good, or total fucking garbage.
It can be total fucking garbage, and it can be really good, just depending on your opinion of it, or if you've seen the past movies.
I mean, I already love the Castlevania game franchise, so... Which, yes, all of you uneducated swine, Castlevania was a game before it was a damn show.
Yeah, I actually watched the show. So
Hold up. Is Castlevania... Hold up. Hotel Transylvania is based off Castlevania?
What?
We're talking about Hotel Transylvania, the fucking movie, you dumbass.
No, we're not. We're talking about Castlevania.
I'm talking about the fucking shit. I'm talking about the TV. I'm talking about the movies.
There is no Castlevania movie yet.
I said Hotel Transylvania, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, but we were already talking about Hotel Transylvania. Oh my Jesus, I hate you so much.
I started the fucking conversation with that shit, and I was talking.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said,
I will hit you with a wiffle ball bat.
do it.
Alright, get over to California, I'll hit you with a damn wiffle ball bat, boy.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's a while away though. I'll hit myself with a fucking stick or bash my head against a tree. Will that do?
Good boy.
Oh my God.
But anyways, personally, I'm very excited for the Shang-Chi movie. Only because I used to do Kung Fu. And the Kung Fu that's used in the movie through the trailers is really, really on point.
I used to take Taekwondo. Like when I was really, really young.
We aren't talking about bitch-ass Taekwondo.
I know, I was just...
Taekwondo is Taekwondo trash. Am I right, chat?
Jesus, damn fam, you got the whole chat left.
You really got the whole squad.
You really
have the whole squad laughing.
Is that fucking Carl Weezer's voice? Jimmy's man. Jimmy's man.
Walkie slush.
Slush. I was playing Pavlov, and I joined this TTT server, and they were all just saying Jimmy's.
Blue, you're repeatedly cutting out.
I said I was playing Pavlov once, and the entire server was just saying Jimmy's mom in a Carl Weezer's voice for no reason.
Jimmy's mom has got it going on.
Like literally, like all you hear is Jimmy's man, Jimmy's man from like the fucking radios, and it got so annoying.
Alright. The dog is now out of the room because he wants to run around.
I don't care. I just
I don't even get paid to be here.
I'm just glad I got the social.
Well, if we get more popular, then our
Becky paid. To everybody who wonders what if we get paid, I get paid in peanuts.
I don't get
okay.
paid. I don't get paid shit.
Yeah, that's because we don't want to pay you.
Yeah, I'm fully aware of it. I think I'm aware.
I'm Becky's favorite, so I get paid with peanuts. Everybody else gets a stupid quarter.
How the fuck do you get paid with peanuts? I would like an explanation of that.
She throws them at me.
Oh, okay. Just like that one episode of SpongeBob where they're throwing fucking...
Yeah.
The damn clown.
Yeah, where they're throwing peanuts at Patrick.
Yeah. He's just
Becky has me currently locked in her basement. Help me.
He's just chained down. He's just steadily...
My foot is currently chained to the wall. I think I think I found out one of Becky's fetishes. Hold on.
I was about to say that's kinky.
Becky, if you want to come down here and we can have some fun like shit.
Becky, it's alright if you need to tell us something. It's alright. It's alright if you want to tell us something.
We won't judge you, just the comment section will.
Oh, trust me, I have the weirdest kinks and shit, so don't worry.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I actually get turned on by Wholesome.
I was about to say, that's normal. That's why you always tell Becky to not say I love you.
No! That is not the point. That is not the point. Hold on. I tell Becky to not say that because it makes my heart feel butterflies.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel butterflies. I want to feel dead inside.
Yeah, sure. I totally didn't catch you in 4K. Yeah.
No, you didn't. On G, I told Becky this before the stream. Before we started recording. This isn't a stream. I'm an idiot.
Wait, this is
Yeah.
pre-recorded?
It's a recording.
Oh, it's pre-recorded?
We're not streaming.
I thought we were.
No, she would put that in the chat.
I didn't see it, okay? I was busy.
Yeah, we know you're busy looking at your phone and driving.
Just shut the fuck up.
With a bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll. Smoking a Swisher.
Okay, here's the actually what I was driving. Driving side by side. It's over there, and yes, I'm holding a stick.
You realize that we can't actually show this. So
Yeah,
nobody but us is going to know where you are.
yeah, I know. That's the point. Just trying to show you.
Anyway.
I'm
So
not
anyways, now that we found out Becky's other kink.
Wait, whoa, other kink, hold up.
What?
Que pedo, what? Hey, que pedo, what the fuck? Becky's.
We already know the dungeon thing. I'm just gonna let Blue's mind wander.
Alright. I'm
Stop. Wait. No.
We caught Becky in 4K. She
Becky.
She likes that dungeon shit.
Hey, Becky.
What?
Oh, shit.
Except when it's time for her to. Except when she wants to do the dungeon thing. She doesn't want me with the shackle on.
I just got an idea.
Shut up.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I just found something. Becky, why is there a chair with straps on it down here? What the fuck? Why is there a belt?
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Come in.
Becky, are you okay?
Bro, the perfect song for this situation. Bro, the perfect song for this situation is call me what you want, call me what you need, call me in the morning.
Oh my fucking god. I ask if she's okay and I just get this fucking wheeze on the mic. Oh my god, I'm fucking crying.
Also, I love how I understand every bit of what y'all are talking about. Can we just address that I know exactly what y'all are talking about?
Oh my god, I know that you know what we're talking about. That's because you're about as innocent as a murder convict.
How'd you know about it? What?
Because you're about as subtle as a box of hammers.
No, I didn't mean about the innocence part.
Did I stutter?
What I'm saying is I've actually stabbed someone before.
I know.
Oh, okay.
You were just that mentally unhinged to do something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was sick and tired of everyone's bullshit.
Becky, are you feeling better now? Are you okay?
No, my face is still red.
Oh,
Becky. Oh, Becky, my dear.
Let's go!
That's been a while since we done that bit before.
I can actually.
Wait, I need to find that line. Angel. I'll just search it up by Angel's name. Trying to find where she put that.
I can actually. I
Damn it.
can do Striker's voice all right. Actually.
I
think I lost the ability to do Alistair's though.
In Sweetie Club chat. There we go. Found it!
What is it?
Oh, Becky.
No.
I have a confession to make to you, and I can't think of what it is. You see, Angel can be so flirty and annoying, but then I realized what it was. You see, you can buy Angel for a simple sum of money, but you are pure, innocent,
And I want to corrupt that innocence. I want to taint that innocence. So I have a question for you, my dear Becky. Do we have a deal?
I mean, I think she.
Because I may have been a serial killer when I was alive, but tonight there's only one thing I'm going to slay.
Shut the fuck up, Blue. Damn. During my fucking lines, you're a dick.
Didn't the voice actor
Gonna
just
smack-
do the exact same thing?
Someone needs to animate that. Someone needs to animate that with my fucking.
Somebody please animate this.
No!
Someone
I
animate
really want to see Becky getting caught in 4K.
I'll tell you what, if no one animates this in the month, I'll animate it.
Oh, fuck yeah, Becky. Now we get to see Becky horny in 4K.
Stop!
Hey, I hit the nail on the head. Not the first time somebody's been hit when I'm around. Usually me.
That was great.
Oh my god. Anyways, to go off on a separate tangent, when I was a kid, I got hit in the face with a shovel.
Oh.
What the hell? What?
Me and my brother. Funny story. Me and my brother were picking up dog poop, and he had the shovel, and I don't remember how the entire event occurred, but we were arguing with each other, and then one thing led to another, and then I still don't fucking believe him, but at this point I think I have no choice but to believe him. He swung around, and by pure accident, shovel connected with face.
Oh.
Yeah, when you said your brother hit you in the shovel with a face, my parents, when I was like 10 or like 9, they used to beat me senseless for like some of the stupid shit.
Hit me in the shovel with the face? Ooh. Godzilla had a fucking stroke.
I know I did, from that line Alistair did. Oh my god.
Oh, Becky, my dear, I'd love for you to stroke something of mine in return.
Can you shut the fuck up, please? Just stop. I know you're horny, but just stop. Please, you're
The
scaring
the deer man requires ass.
You're scaring the children, Tony. You're scaring the children.
There are no children here.
What the fuck do you
If there
mean?
are, what the hell are you doing here? Watch the backyardigans, you little twats. You little cum goblins.
The kids watching.
Yeah, what are they watching us for? Go watch backyardigans or something, you little cum goblins. They're gonna find so many new words.
Oh my god, kids need to
Here's one that we say in the deep American South.
Hell yeah.
Wrestling. You thought I was gonna say a different word, but you thought.
I can probably do Striker's voice if I actually try, but it's not good.
I can do Jesse McCree. It's high noon.
It's high noon. It's high noon somewhere in the world.
Price, something's wrong in Verdansk. They're targeting their own. Send me
Price.
fighters I can trust.
Price.
Ghost out.
Price, engage cock and ball torture. Jarvis, engage your cock and ball torture protocol.
Why are we talking about CVT now?
I don't know.
Jarvis, engage.
I am so confused. Blue, we know you want Becky to step on you, but damn.
How? Okay, hold the fuck up. How tall is Becky? Okay, just to make sure. How tall is she?
Small.
Okay, I need an exact height.
Becky, how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
I'm gonna make myself an Irish coffee while I wait. You're what?
5'3".
I'm taller than Becky.
You're fun sized.
I'm taller than Becky. Let's go.
Becky's fun sized.
I'm taller than Becky. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god, I can mount you to the wall!
Please don't.
That's what she said.
That's what Lady Demetrice said. The fucking Ethan
Demetrius.
Winters.
Yeah, that motherfucker is
Big
9'6".
booba vampire lady.
She is 9'6". She is tall, like 2 times taller than Chad. Like 3 times. I don't know.
Oh my god. You still want her to sit on you. I know that, Blue. I know that for a fucking fact.
I mean, can you blame? Can you blame?
Yes, I can, you fucking
How?
twat nugget.
Our
She is made of fungus!
and
You are some Super Mario levels of attracted to fungus.
what are the birds? What are the juice?
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
I straight up couldn't hear you because you kept breaking up, my guy.
I couldn't hear you either.
Oh, they're the birds. Fear the juice.
Okay. We don't have... This isn't the place for that kind of comedy, Blue. You gotta pull it back, you gotta reel it a little bit back in. This is going on YouTube, for Christ's sake. And you know how people get on YouTube. They'll cancel us on Twitter. Don't mess with us, Twitter people. We will fuck you.
I'll personally fuck you. Gladly. Oh god, my fucking throat.
So if anybody on Twitter wants Blue's ass, we will sell it to you for a payment of 1 Bitcoin.
Touch me and I will fucking swear to God.
What, you said you wanted to fuck?
But not.
Okay, would it be better if it was a Lady Demetrice cosplayer?
Isn't it Demetrius or some shit?
I don't remember how to pronounce the name. I'm doing what Jack did, and I'm calling her Big Booba Vampire Lady. Anyways, Becky is now dead again. Becky, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is Lady Demetrius?
You done? You done laughing?
It's Lady Demetrius. I fucking know it. I fucking knew it.
You done laughing over there,
Yeah,
Slim Jim?
I'm done.
And apparently it's Romanian. Her name is Romanian, apparently, because that's what it popped up and translated.
Yeah, they moved to Europe.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's spoiler territory for the new Resident Evil game, so we're gonna stop talking about it, and if you keep talking about it, Blue, I will end you.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about Resident Evil 7. I love how they moved from fucking the swamps of Louisiana to all the way to a whole different new fucking country. I love that. I just love that.
You know what I love?
What?
Our sponsor for today's video, Black Rifle Coffee. I'm kidding, we
Ew.
don't have a sponsor yet. Please.
Black Rifle Coffee, please sponsor us, please. I fucking beg you.
Kentucky Ballistics, will you sponsor us? I'll buy like 70 of these shirts.
Kentucky Ballistics, let's go!
Oh my god, poor bastard, he got a hole blown in him.
Yeah, I know, his 50 cal exploded. I didn't see the video yet. How did his 50 cal explode?
It was okay. So he was For those of you who don't know, Kentucky Ballistics, aka Scott, is a YouTuber who is a firearms enthusiast, and he finds rounds or bullets that are unusual, or he just wants to show something off, something unique. He just wants to entertain somebody, whether it's ballistics equipment or a bullet itself or a different firearm. He was testing a round known as a slap round. In the most basic terms, it is a tungsten core bullet with a polymer composite shell while in a standard issue bullet casing for a 50 Browning machine gun. The first one he fired was... What?
I said, let me say something real quick. Alright, for all you fucktards who doesn't know what he's saying, big big bullet, basically, big hard
Big
bullet.
bullet, big hard bullet.
Yeah, you
For
can.
those of you who are unaware of what that kind of stuff is, or if you're European
Like me.
Big
who
hard
doesn't
bullet.
have the sort of firearm laws that we have in the United States. Anyways,
Big
he was
hard-
going to test a second slap round when his weapon detonated in front of him.
Ooh.
It sent the locking cap for the bullet into his eye, breaking his orbital bone in 3 places. A locking nub for the cap. One went up and barely grazed his face, knocking his hat off, and the other one went directly into his jugular, severing a vein in there.
I thought it was.
And then his index finger on his left hand was broken right in the middle bone, creating a sort of W, where it should just be a standard arc.
Yeah.
So his father, Scott was very fortunate to have his father on site with him, who told him to stick the thumb of his bad hand in his jugular, and they were able to meet an ambulance halfway, and as of right now, he is still in recovery. However, he is out of the hospital, and he's doing fine. So, actually, I wasn't intending on doing a plug. It's just sort of a joke that sort of went into a ramble, but for those of you who want to support him, he does have a shirt available. It's called Stick a Thumb in It, and that's just basically sort of a joke that his wife sort of said, because he had to stick his thumb in his throat in order to keep himself from bleeding out.
Which isn't
So
really
that shirt is
shits and giggles.
That shirt is available right now, and I own the shirt, and it is a very nice shirt, and I love it because it's also a conversation starter.
Also, go buy Slipknot.
So yeah, but yeah, as of right now, he's out of commission. He's still recovering, but some other friends of his who are also firearm YouTubers are taking up the call to action, and they're producing content on his behalf. So that's awesome for that. People could sort of come together in all of that.
That is really cool.
It's like Demo Range.
It is really nice.
I think that's the main reason why they ban, firearms around here, because of misfires or accidents like that.
Yeah, it was just sort of
a freak accident.
A lot. As of right now, the manufacturer for Scott's 50 cal is currently looking at the remains of the weapon. As soon as they get the last piece of it from, I believe it was either police lockup or the hospital. That way they could have the full remains of the weapon, do a complete rundown of why it detonated. So they're also so as of right now, the firearm manufacturer for his rifle is taking a look at what may have caused it to detonate, other than possibly the slap round.
It might have been a slap round though, since it's such a fucking big round.
Maybe because it did look like a really large round, but at the same time, it was still within the range of being able to fit within his weapon. And the first shot he fired off was completely fine, and there were no barrel obstructions as far as anything else was concerned. So it just, as far as everybody knows, it was just the round that was so old, it just detonated from the weapon.
Yeah, I was about to say, sometimes the rounds can be really, really old, just like shotgun rounds, like for 20 gauges or 12 gauges.
It's called getting too hot, so it just may have just been a freak accident concerning the round. But as far as he's concerned, he's never touching any of those ever again.
Yeah, I remember one episode he did where like he had this one toy where like it had like a bunch of beads in it, and like when you like Backman, it's called Backman. That's what it's called, Backman.
Beads.
Yeah, and
oh god,
Tony,
don't think
shut up now, Tony. I'm gonna need you to shut up. Not say what I know you're gonna say, because I heard you say beads, and I know what you thought.
Oh god, it's so much worse than what you think, than what you think I was gonna say, because now I have a thought running through my head and I don't want it.
Anyways, as I was saying, he had a 44 mag model Smith and Wesson. But yeah, also Smith and Wesson, they actually manufacture airsoft guns. Also, fun fact.
Well, duh.
Anyways, I was saying, and he shot it. The Vac-Man toy exploded into tons of bits, and it was the most satisfying thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, most explosions happen out of the weapon.
Exactly.
So, through this whole thing, even when Blue came in, we were taking the piss out of each other, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna hit you, but to Blue. But in all honesty, and this is prompted because I've seen some stuff in some communities I'm in, the collector community, some art communities, and a couple of other things. We do not care who you are or your background. We do not care your political beliefs or who you may concern yourself as. We don't care about your race, gender, religion. Full stop. We do not tolerate intolerance. So anybody is welcome here, and everybody is welcome to do what they want. I can't believe I have to say this, but so many people feel like they can't really do anything, and a lot of people are looking down on them and saying, you can't do this because I said so. Now, we are only condoning being generally good to each other. We only condone generally being good to each other. Just don't be asked. Don't be dicks, man. Just own up to what you want to own up to, or what you need to own up to, and then we can move on with our lives and just make the world a little bit more of a better place. You know, it's a really scary time still, and it's a really confusing time.
Yeah, you see,
And
as much as I joke around, and
damn it, Blue.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Anyways, sorry, Blue. It's just like you always interrupt me. But long story short, we don't. I was literally in the middle of a sentence when you interrupted me.
Sorry.
Anyways, we don't tolerate intolerance. We don't care who you are, what you believe in, or what you do, as long as it's not hurting other people. We draw the line at being nasty towards people, and I'm not going to put up for any sort of crap towards anyone, whether it's somebody in the comments or somebody in the show or in the podcast. And that's not to say that we've had that before, but I've seen that going around in a couple of the communities. Like I said, I'm a part of the action figure and toy collecting community. I'm a pop culture enthusiast, and I've been seeing a lot of shit over there. I just want to make sure to nip that in the bud as soon as I can and just say, we want this to be a respectful place. We want this to be a place where you can come to just to make the day go a little bit easier. Be good people, as one would say. So yeah, and as would say, we are watching you sin. Take care.